back to Noggin Picks, presented by Minnesota Comic Exchange. Um, this one's a little crazy right now. She's wearing a hoodie when it is almost 100 degrees in Minnesota. So, in the comment section, please let her know how crazy she is right now.
The air is cold, though.
There is no AC in this room.
I have allergies, so, you know.
But, this week we want to start off with the honorable mentions like we always do. This week, just kick off honorable mentions, we want to talk about Batman: The Adventures Continue. It's season 2. This is the first issue of this arc. It's by Alan Burnett and Paul Dini, who did the animated series. The thing about this book is Deadman and the Court of Hours, is Talon. We never got to see Court of Hours in the animated series because it was 20 years before the Court of Hours.
Or Deadman.
Deadman was in the series, but at least Justice League. But yeah, it was such a fun read, and seeing the characters like Talon and Court of Hours in that design of the BTAS makes a lot of fun to read.
Yeah.
Got anything to add?
No, it's just like watching the episode.
Yeah, you kind of want Kevin Conroy to come back and voice the character, Batman. Also, the Vali Rasmus cover is really nice too, which I feel like Rasmus is one of those artists where you either love or you hate. And this is one of the things where he's showing, like, much like Harley Quinn right now, the artwork's really good. The second honorable mention of the week comes from Aftershock, and it's Out of Body, #1. Peter Mulligan writes it, with art by
Inaki Miranda.
Yes. Heads up, if I can't pronounce it, she will. Yeah, this is a sci-fi. Well, it's not really sci-fi as much as like an existential.
Occult.
I wouldn't say that.
No.
Well, yeah, it's got some cult-like to it, but yeah,
there's a mystery to it.
It's a mystery. It's like an existential mystery. It's kind of hard to explain. But I just had a lot of fun with this book, and like, you know, what would happen if you were on your deathbed and you were able to look down and almost solve your own mystery of why you ended up in the deathbed, why you ended up being
in a
coma, being close to death. Yeah. Oh.
All right, so yeah, check that out. Next, we have Firepower #12. This is the end of an arc. Obviously, Robert Kirkman, Chris Sammy. This has just been so good, but I think that this issue really kind of tied some things together, and kind of came to a
satisfying conclusion.
Yeah. The art is so great as always. I don't think you initially really liked the artwork, but I instantly kind of gravitated to it.
You get the closure to the battle that happened in the last issue.
Yeah.
And then you also get the introduction of what's going to happen in the next arc.
Yeah. Some teasers.
Kirkman blends comedy in here too, like he always does. Honestly, it was going to come down to Firepower 12 or Walking Dead Deluxe 16. I know Walking Dead is a book that is being re-released in color right now, but as people who haven't read it, we've been loving it. But I feel like we get more mileage out of this, and it's always nice to read a nice kung fu martial arts type of storyline.
Yeah, definitely.
#1's a surprise. We both liked it, which is shocking because this one doesn't really know much of the character, and I didn't know much of the other character. And this Crush on Lobo by Makio Tamaki and Amansi Nolapen does the art. This is just straight up fun. If that's one way I could explain this book, is a fun buddy cop type of experience between Father Dollar.
Yeah, I thought the Crush's character was.
You could relate.
Yeah, I could relate. Not like just being like a tomboy and not understanding parties and stuff. But
yeah, the book opens up with Crush going to her girlfriend's birthday party, and she sticks out like a sore thumb, which we can relate to. We've been to weddings where we stuck out like a sore thumb. It's just fun. I keep saying that because
surprising.
It was surprising because I love Lobo. Lobo's one of those characters where people are always like, "That's a character you like?" Yes, I love the main man. She has a variant cover right over here that she's gonna show you.
Christian Ward.
It's a Pride cover. And it's just like I'm really looking forward to issue 2 of this. I want to know where it's going. Give me more Lobo. I gotta go back and find Teen Titans Crush now because it was like, damn.
Yeah, I want more Crush for sure. All right. Next, we have a book that Kyle actually enjoyed and let me put in the list again. Shocker. Star
If
Wars.
I didn't, you'd be broken that probably.
No. Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters #1, and I'm just gonna show this really cool wraparound cover really quick. I guess I can go like this. Anyway, so this starts officially the War of the Bounty Hunters title, and right from the start, I mean, I was just tied in. I was hooked, and then as you keep going, the pages, things are kind of, I'm not going to give anything away, but things are being hinted at. I was reading that left over at Kyle. I'm like, oh no, this is going to happen. And the reveal, I just thought was fabulous. And the way that they kept it a secret was perfect. So, what else do you have to add?
Didn't make my top 5. It did make my honorable mentions. But, we have a team here, so we have to decide. Well, if it makes your honorable mention makes my top, that means it has to go in. My personal opinion, I know she's going to disagree with me with this, but I don't think the end page can make a book, but the end page can make a series. So what comes out after this could make this book great. I just didn't like it as much as she did.
All right. And with that, we're moving on. So. Next, we have a title we've both been really liking from DC, Swamp Thing #4 with that awesome cover. So this issue, just the artwork, Mike Perkins is artist around V's writing. So the artwork was just really, really just stunning. Like these spreads were just amazing. And you get to see a lot of, I don't know, kind of more backstory, but also it's building.
Yeah, they got the new Swamp Thing and his interaction with Alex Holland. Honestly, if it wasn't for the 2 books we have on top of this, 2 #1s that came out, Swamp Thing could have been the book of the week. Like she says, the artwork by Perkins is what makes it chef kiss good. Also, that the going inside to see what really makes Swamp Thing tick.
Yes, yeah, that's a great way of saying it.
This, granted, I mean, there's not that many Swamp Thing stories out there that we don't like.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a little biased on our opinion, but going off of the poll, they've dropped the poll again in the MCE. This is one of the ones that was named, but I think we all agree what #1 is. So when we get there, I'll let you guys know.
Yes. Oh yeah, #2, almost at #1. So Basilisk, a new Colin Bunn book from Boom Studios, with art by Jonas Scharf. I hope I'm saying that right. This book has Kyle. After he read it, he's like, "You're gonna know what this vibe is, and you're gonna like it." And I'm like, "Okay." And it has like a Noctera vibe to it in some way. So much. Just the artwork from the first page is just wow, and then it kind of shifts over into a different style, which is still really great. And you get to know these kind of two main female characters. Yeah. And the way that it builds and with the artwork and the story and the dialogue, it's just all just is so good.
Honestly, she's a bigger fan of Colin Bunn than I am, but to me, this is probably his strongest debut issue.
Yeah, I agree.
I hope it doesn't act almost like a partner, not partner, like a little sister to Noctera. There's so much about this that reminds me. Right now, she's looking at a page. It's a spoiler page, so she's not going to show you.
Yeah.
But she's looking at a page that I think can be in Snyder's Noctera.
I think yes and no. I mean, there's going to be more horror vibes, I think, than Noctera. And you already can kind of see that with that page you're talking about. But I think with, the way it ends and things are going to kind of build and, yeah.
But the funny thing is, like, I think this is Colin Bunn's Scott Snyder look.
Kind of, yeah.
Because the way it ends, it almost gives us American Vampire feel to it.
Yeah. All he did was write in 2020, so I'm here for it.
Alright, our number one book of the week. What?
Shocker.
No. The Minnesota Comic Exchange, when we dropped the poll, this had 9 votes, which was the most out of all titles. And I don't disagree with them. This is a hell of a book. Nice House on the Lake, number 1.
Yes.
Yeah, we got the variant cover right here as well. This is James Tinian's year. Let's just be honest. The last 2 years has been James Tinian year. He's just been dominating. But this is just like...
And then Alvaro Martinez Bueno and Jordi Belair.
Yeah, Bueno, he was on Justice League Dark, if I recall correctly, couple arcs back. I know that we've heard some people say that the art's not good.
It kind of carries it.
It carries it, yeah. But it's all setup. This whole book is setup, and it's character driven. And then the twist at the end, it makes you say, "Holy shit, did that just happen?"
So good.
It is so good.
Hooks you in.
I think it's a 12-issue run. Do I want to go more? Maybe. But Nolan Tinian, he knows how to end the story. So I won't be surprised if this ends up as either an HBO Max miniseries or a movie, because damn.
Definitely. So good. And it's just what we want from Black Label.
Oh, yeah, we love Black Label. We love the Harley Quinn, the Batman, the Joker, the Question, Wonder Woman, Deathers. We love all that. But give us something new. I know the Last God was something new. That didn't click with us though. This clicked, and it's kind of showing that DC's not afraid to go down that horror route that Marvel's not.
Yes.
And
it has an indie vibe to it.
Very much indie vibe. You think this is coming out of Image or Aftershock or AWA. It has that feeling to it. But yeah, leave a like. Leave a comment. What did you like this week? Was any of these books on your list? Also, let us know if we should check out Hellfire Gala. We were talking to some people, and they were talking very highly of it, and we just don't read X-Men.
Yeah, it was a huge commitment. I mean, we started to, and yikes.
But,
fell off.
Yeah, thanks for watching. See you next week with more comics, more picks.